everyone, how you doing today? Why am I speaking like that? Okay, once again we are here reading with Joan, and I have with me
Jemima
and
Jedidah.
They are my lovely co-hosts. Why do I call them co-hosts? They are really feeling good and they are co-hosts. Anyway, today I had a little bit of sad news. One of my favorite man, Ravi Zachariah, passed away today. He's a very famous Christian apologetic, and his life and ministry has blessed me a lot. And I just hope that we'll be able to have more people like him defending the faith we call our own. Okay, but that's aside. Now we are on reading with Joan, so we're back to that. Okay, so who is reading first?
I'll read first today.
Jamie wants to read first. Okay, go on, Jamie.
Okay, Jess can read first.
Okay, Jess can read first. Okay, all right. So, Jet, you want me to hold it for you? Read clearly. Yeah.
With Wendy out of the way, Morgerty was free to do as he pleased. He dangled off the roof of the Wendy, crossed that Porridge house, and battered the bolt on the door. Bat, bat, bat. 3 bats flew over his head. I don't like the sound of that, squeaked Minnie Mum, terror flashing across her tiny face. I swiftly hid her in my thick furry coat. Just in time, the door broke. The door bolt slid open, and so did the door. A grinning grey cat dropped to the floor. I shrank back on my cushion, unable to move, in case the cranky crocs got me. Where is that tasty two-legged treat? The grey cat hissed, licking its paw and looking for Minnie Mum. I ate it! I poked out my tongue and showed Minnie Mum. And showed him Minnie Mum's tiny goggles. That was greedy, growled Morgerty, prowling around my starting cushion. By now he wasn't looking at me. His eyes were fixed on his old brass bell. You're in deep trouble after I get back.
You won't read that aloud, please?
He swiped at the bell of her pesky paw. You're in deep trouble now. It was why? He hissed. You're not on the cushion. Slats flew open above Morgerty's head, and a flood of stale fishy biscuits cascaded onto him. Soon I was staring at a big fish biscuity mountain with only the tip of his tail sticking up. I'll get you for this, said a thin voice. Morgerty had no room to move his paws, only his jaws. There was a muffled munch of crunch from deep within as he slowly tried to chomp his way out. I'd rather eat this book. Thanks, Porridge. Minnie Mum climbed out of my fur and ran to the open door. The pesky went across that Porridge house. Let's get out of here. He beckoned me over, but I shook my head. He gave my collar stacked up, and he shoved my tail at the floor. A terrible gnashing and clashing of teeth came from below. Crocodiles were playing cards to see who would crunch a tartan cat for lunch. I swung my front paws open and shut and mimed their big jaws. Crocodiles, gasped Minnie Mum. If you're on the menu, there's no time to waste. I'll get the twins. I nodded quickly. It was all I could do. She paused at the door to Wendy Porridge house and glanced around the gloomy room. How can I get out of the pet shop? Ouch! I knew how to answer that. Through the wee hole where the smell got in. I jumped my mega super well. No, okay, not bad tail towards it. A minimum ran up. My mega super well, okay, not bad ears. Heard her faint sniff. I've got a faint whip of BJP. Belong. Skirting from skirting board to skirting board. Minimum got to the small hut without being seen by any more on the animals. One cheery wave later, and she was gone. I was only alone again, apart from all those animals I listed earlier. All 722, and ants. And dribbly, nibbly Mongerty under a pile of fishy biscuits and murderous crowd of crocodiles. My mega super well, okay, not bad ears heard the twins' anxious footsteps pacing this way and that by the van at the back of the pet shop. That Windy Wendy is hiding something. It's time we checked out this fishy-looking van, said Isla. Maybe Porridge is step inside. The twins took a quick look, full of hope. It was full of empty. I'd eaten all the fishy biscuits inside. Remember? It's quiet without porridge, said George sadly. Anyone's quite too. Haven't heard a squeak from her since we visited the pet shop, said Isla. I think she's fallen asleep. Or fallen out, gasped Ross. The twins checked Isla's room. It was empty. Quick, back to the pet shop, Isla cried. But the door was locked. I wonder where the twins banged on it. There was no answer. What should we do? Asked Ross. Maybe VJ had seen her. The twins trudged back to the cafe. I heard the sad sighs and left out a quiet song. I was sad. They were sad. Even the crocodiles and the cerebral below me were sad. That only made them snappier. Cheer up, said VJ when he saw their glum faces. You'll find Porridge, just like I found these beans hidden at the back of a cupboard. He showed them a big pan of bubbling beans. It's not just Porridge. You've lost Minnie Mum now, too. Have you seen her? Asked Skylar. No, said VJ. Did you lose her in the pet shop? Rose shrugged. Windy Wendy locks up. We can't get in. That's because she's here, said VJ. She can't get enough of my broth and beans. The kids turned facing Windy Wendy sitting in the far corner eating a bucket of beans. She had her sad face on, which was just like her hat face, and her grumpy face, and her I can juggle for face.
So those are the faces of Windy what?
Windy Wendy.
Windy Wendy. Okay.
VJ dropped his voice underneath this talk. If she's lost in the pet shop, Minnie Mum is in maximum danger. She might be chopped by a chameleon or flattened by a flatfish. Or worse, if Windy Wendy finds out she's been trespassing in the shop. We need a way to get back inside, said Rose. Just then, Windy Wendy waltzed around the tables towards the counter. I'm the best waltzer in town, she boasted. Even though the one at the fun fair was way better.
Okay. Thank you, Jess. Lovely reading. Kids, did you enjoy that? Do you have a question for the kids at home?
Yes.
Okay, what's your
Very
question?
easy.
What's the easy question?
What did Windy Wendy do?
What did Windy Wendy do? When? How?
At the end.
At the end. Towards the end, when she finished reading the book, what did Windy Wendy do? Did anybody hear that? Okay. Yeah, we have someone want to answer. Okay. What did she do? Was she sad?
Yes. Yeah.
No. Towards the end, she wasn't sad.
I'll give them a clue.
Yeah?
It's something beginning with W.
Something beginning with W. Chumama wants to say something. Okay. Why is this thing not? Mommy. Okay, what was Chumama? Okay, speak. Pardon? Worried? No.
W-A.
Now you're giving everything. Should I say the answer? No.
Okay, that will be our question. Let's not say.
She said, I am the best water in the town. So what was she doing? Oh, somebody is giving a chat. Let's see whether the answer is in the chat. I'm coming to you. Let me. What is that? Galaxy, right? Okay.
Good. No, that's not the answer.
Okay. Tamara, can you tell us? I'm still trying to unmute this thing. Okay, Tamara, can you tell us? We can't hear you. What's happening? Yeah?
Laptop is muted.
What did you say? She was proud of herself, yes. But what was she doing before she was proud of herself? I think I should just say it so we can listen.
This is quite hard. She said she waltzed. She
walked around the shop, around the counter.
She's dancing.
She was dancing. What? So, well done. Good trial, kids. Jamie, do you want to play your music?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Okay, so what are you playing for us tonight, Jed? Let's move for her so she can play.
I'm playing Old McDonald.
Old Madonna. Old Madonna. Old Ma. You say Old Madonna.
I said Old McDonald.
Yeah, go on. Yay! How many chickens went from the French one to the farm?
No.
How many goats went in? You said you had a farm. They are about to go through this place into the farm. They didn't. Oh gosh, then you have to find. Oh no, you have to find out why they didn't. Oh yeah, come on, read your book. Oh, did you enjoy that, kids? I did. Okay, Jamie, let's go.
Okay.
So yesterday we're talking about finding out about nails because that's where we stopped. Yesterday we're supposed to find out about nails today, right?
Yesterday we were looking at.
Let's go to them. Yeah.
As fast as a nail. Your nails grow between 2.5 and 5 centimeters per year.
Wow.
Okay. Your hair grows 15 centimeters per year. The continents with 3 to 15 centimeters per year. So, somewhere in between the growth rate of nails and hair. At one point, India was where the South Pole is now. The continent slowly traveled towards Asia, 2,000 kilometers away. That must have taken a very long time, if it only moved 15 centimeters per year. That's right, it took 70 million years. When India bumped into Asia, all the layers of sediment were pressed against each other, and high mountains were formed. The Himalayas. If you go mountain climbing in the Himalayas, you can find fossils of seashells. Imagine this. That mountain slope was once an ocean floor. Was Britain also somewhere else? I asked. A long time ago? Auntie Adira nodded. 500 million years ago, Britain was near the South Pole and moved north very slowly. And 300 million years ago, Britain was near the equator. Auntie Adira stretched out her arms and looked around. Imagine that! Our country, a tropical rainforest with loads of plants, and it was always hot. And it rained so much that we had lots of floods. If you dig deep enough, you'll find traces of that warm geological period. Palm trees? Archie asked. No, coal and gas, Auntie Adira replied. And 250 million years ago, Britain was where the Sahara Desert is now. It was extremely hot. Britain was by the sea. Then the sun caused that sea to evaporate. You can find the salt from that sea in our soil today. We mine it. That's the salt that was formed 250 million years ago. It's what you sprinkled onto your boiled egg for breakfast.
Oh,
I think that's salt in my bowl.
I do.
No.
No. Okay. Half bird, half boiled, half boiled.
I never have eggs for breakfast, Matthew said. He sighed and looked at the egg on Mr. Nolan's desk. Anna raised her eyebrows. So you also think that the earth is extremely old? Auntie Adira nodded. I don't just think that, I know it for sure. Then there was a knock on the door. Anna's mum, Louise, peered into the classroom. Hello, she said. I'm here to collect Anna for her orthodontist appointment. Bad timing, Mr. Nolan said. Rachid's aunt's just telling us more about the earth, and Anna's just asked her a question. I can wait for a minute, said Anna's mum, and she picked up her bag and took a seat at the back of the classroom. Where were we? Auntie Adira asked. We were talking about how old the earth is and that no one really knows, Anna said. Oh yes, Auntie Adira said. Okay, if you see a tree, would you be able to find out how old it is? If it's been cut down, I said. You can see it by looking at the tree rings. That's right, said Auntie Adira, getting excited. A tree gets a little bit fatter each year when another layer is formed. And you can count the layers. You can see exactly how old the tree is. The earth has layers too. New layers are formed on top of old ones. And geologists use all sorts of techniques to measure the age of the layers. The deeper you dig, the further back you go into. The top layers are the youngest, and you can find mammals. The layers lower down are a lot older, and you'll find dinosaur bones, for instance. The layers underneath that, you will find fish. And in the layers underneath those, you'll find fossils of seashells and ammonites. These fossils look like snails, but were marine mollusks called cephalopods. They were related to our octopus and squid. In the bottom layers, you find just very primitive animals which have only one cell. At the back of the class, someone coughed. I don't want to interfere, said Anna's mum. But, no problem, said Auntie Adira. Please go ahead. Anna's mum walked over to the front of the classroom. I think the earth isn't that old at all. Those layers could have formed in a very short period of time. I think they were formed during the floods in the time of Noah. The entire earth was flooded, and that, of course, was a terrible disaster. At that point, the continents drifted apart in just a few months' time, and they collided so powerfully that the mountains were formed very quickly. Mom, Anna said. She was waiting next to the door, looking embarrassed. Can we go now? Otherwise, we'll be late. Her mum looked at the clock above the whiteboard. Yes, let's go. But, sorry. Oh, but let me just add one more thing. When the flood took place, coal and oil were formed too. The forests were buried by a huge layer of clay and stone, which pressed so hard against the tree trunks and leaves, they very quickly transformed into coal. Or into oil, of course. Auntie Adira shook her head. Sorry, but I just have to. In some places, you can see a tree trunk trapped in coal, cutting across one or two layers, Anna's mum quickly added. That shows that coal can't be as old as people say. But what about the fossils? Archie said. The fossils in the geological layers. Those are the animals that got drowned during the flood, Anna's mum replied. Look, some animals like squid are quite slow, so they were swept away quite quickly. But the mammals ran up the slopes, so they can be found in the top layers. Interesting analogy.
Exactly.
Mom! Anne shouted crossly from the corridor. I'm coming, her mom said. See you later. When the door closed behind them, it was silent for a moment. Okay, Auntie Adira said. That was, interesting. But that's not how I see it, or what science has discovered.
Okay, interesting discovery. There are two interesting things today. Even though science talked about the earth separating because of whatever, Big Bang, whatever thing that caused all the continents to separate, and talked about all the fossil fuels and all the buried animals and things like that. Anna's mom gave a very interesting perspective because the geographer Auntie Adira was saying the earth is millions of years, and Anna's mom said, I don't think so. Everything happened during Noah's flooding. So, kids at home, ask your mom and dad, what do they think? Is it Noah's flood that caused all the fossil fuel? Or is it the earth is millions and millions of years ago? Tomorrow we'll find out from there. But before then, Jamie, do you have a question?
Okay. What did Anna's mom think the mammals did?
What did Anna's mom think the mammals did? Anybody? Anybody? I think I have another question. How long is your fingernails grow for the whole year? How long does your fingernails grow for the whole year? That was the first thing she said when she was reading.
Yeah, very.
The first thing she said when she was reading. Now, if you don't know it, no problem. After this video, go and watch it again and write the answer. So there are two questions from Jamie. How long does your fingernail grow for the whole year? And the second question is,
what did the mammals do during the flood?
What did
According
the mammals?
To Anna's mom.
According to Anna's mom, what did the mammals do during the flood? That was very, very easy. But please leave your answer and get your point. We are running towards the end of May. We need more points to get a fine winner because there are 2 or 3 people getting similar number of points. Yeah, so kids, you need to hurry up and be the winner for the month of May. We are winner. We are no winner. Winner.
We are winner.
So thank you for joining us today on Reading with Joan. Answer our questions, get the points, and win the prize for the month. Remember, we are on Instagram, we're on Facebook, your YouTube, and on Twitter. And one thing I discovered yesterday was how to trim the whole video into clips. So at the end of each session, I'll be trimming the videos into clips so you can just watch the clips you didn't listen properly, you didn't hear properly, and you can answer the question instead of
listen to the music.
If you want to listen to the music, oh, she's feeling cool. If you want to listen to the music, you can listen to the music. So on that note, we'll say bye-bye and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. See you tomorrow.